welcome back to my channel. So today I have a Halloween tutorial, makeup tutorial, I don't know. I have a Halloween unicorn tutorial and I had lots of fun creating this. I got really creative. I used tons of purples and blues and I used like a pink highlight, as you can see, with a silvery tone. I used white eyeliner, like fluttery lashes. I just went to town with this look and I think it looks quite good. I really like how it turned out. I even decorated like my decolletage, and don't worry, I'm not like naked. I have like this white dress that I thought I'd pair it up with. And yeah, I also did this headband. I have a DIY tutorial for this unicorn headband. I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. But yeah, this is like the costume pair up with the DIY. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. But yeah, I had lots of fun creating this. And please give it a thumbs up if you like this tutorial. I'll definitely be posting more Halloween tutorials. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye! Hi. A quick disclaimer. One, I just did my brows, so they are a bit red, but we're gonna conceal it and it's gonna be fine. And number two, I am wearing like a shirt. Well, it's a dress. It's a white one. It's strapless, so don't think I'm like naked here. No, I'm just wearing this because it was like white and it fit like the thing.
Okay, so for the base, I am going to speed it up really quickly, but to prime my face, I'm actually going to use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer and the Hydrating one. I'm also going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion.
I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation, and it is in the shade 117 equals Y225, so the yellow tone.
As I've said, I'm speeding everything up.
I'm going to blend everything out with my brush, this oval face secrets brush.
Yes, I'm blending everything with that brush pretty evenly. I love blending this foundation with this brush, and I love this foundation. This is my all-time favorite foundation, and I can truthfully say that now. I mean, it is my top foundation out of all the ones I have ever owned. So yeah.
I'm also going to use the Real Techniques sponge.
And blending everything out with the sponge.
For concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer.
And yeah, I am just going to put it everywhere basically where I need it. On the bridge of my nose, or on my nose, on the top of my lip. And blending out with the sponge.
Now I'm going to set it with the Real Colors Stay Smooth Longwear Finishing Powder and a dry sponge, a dry one, to set my under eyes.
So yeah, not only my under eyes, I'm just going to set my lid, my nose, the forehead, everything basically.
Now using my damp Real Techniques sponge, I'm going to grab the Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder and bake a tiny bit under my eyes and my nose.
A tiny bit? No, I'm using a lot, as per usual.
Now while that's baking, I'm going to start with my eyes. For the eyes, I'm using the BH Cosmetics second edition. Yeah, I'm using the BH Cosmetics second edition 120 color palette. And I'm going to use from the bottom stack a nice peachy shade. You can use like kind of a normal peachy shade. I'm going to use it as a transition shade.
Now I'm blending everything out, like I'm really blending it in, so it's a nice transition shade, because the next shade I'm going to use, I'm going to place it lower than this shade. This shade is going to my crease, on a little bit on my brow bone.
And I'm going to use a nice light baby pink shade.
Yeah, so as I said, I was going to put it a little lower and then smudge it upwards, so everything is like nice and baby pink. And I'm blending it everywhere and dragging it and blending it basically into my inner corner heavily.
Next I'm going to grab my concealer. It's the MAC Prolongwear Concealer, and it's in the shade NW15. And I'm going to put a little bit out onto my plate and just use that to do it like a tiny cut crease. You'll see what I mean.
And what I meant by tiny is that I'm not making it deep enough, I'm not doing anything. I'm basically just cutting the crease with the concealer and that's it. And I'm setting it obviously with powder so it doesn't crease. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just basically cutting the crease with the concealer and making a wing.
Like this. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Next, I'm going to set the eyeshadow with the same powder I used under my eyes. It's the Real Color Stay Smooth Longwear Finishing Powder. And I'm going to use an angled brush to get real close to the actual line. Then with a big shader brush, I'm going to pack the powder on the rest of the lid.
So yeah, basically packing the powder on to set the concealer so it doesn't move. Next, since I don't have any white liner, I'm going to use the NYX eyeshadow base with a little thin gel liner brush. I think that's what they're called. And I'm just going to do a wing with that. Make do with the stuff that we own, right? But yeah, basically just winging it out. I took quite some time because it isn't an eyeliner and it's harder to work with this, but yeah, I managed to do so, I think, quite well. But yeah, basically I set it with powder, and then I'm going to apply some rhinestones on my face with the Ardell Strip-On Lash Glue, something like that. I'm going to use a pink one and 2 green ones. It was so hard to properly get them on my eye and like align them. They're really puny. Yeah, so then I'm curling my lashes, taking a big gulp of water, and then just lining my waterline with that purpley shade and smoking it out with a pinky purpley shade, just a tiny bit, not too much because I don't want it to be smoky, I just want it to be like cute and pastel-y. Then I'm actually applying the Benefit Rollerlash Mascara and just brushing away the bakage. Then I'm doing my brows, and since I did dye my brows, I do like my regular powder technique because that's the only shade I have actually, so yeah. I really clean them up at the bottom, so I want them really defined at the bottom, and then a bit like softer on the arch on the top of my brow. So yeah, just speeding it up. I just wanted you to see like how I'm doing it and just how I always get out of range from the camera when I'm doing my brows and stuff. So yeah, the other brow. I had a bit more difficulty with this brow. I have no idea why. Normally this is my good brow, which was really weird. But yeah, I just brush them through and then apply the ABH Clear Brow Gel. So yeah, next on to face, then I'm going to do this really like holographic contour with like pink highlight, and it's going to take a while because they're really small shadows and they're not super pigmented, but they do the job and they actually help because since it's a strange color, yeah. Then I'm fading it out with this little pink so it doesn't look as blue or as stark as it actually is. Oh, and by the way, the lip color that you see on, it was the first idea I had, but then I regretted it and took it off later on in the video because I didn't think it would matched like really nicely. But yeah, I'm grabbing the sponge I used to set my under eyes with and just cleaning it up. And this is a pinky highlight, so it's actually like a highlight. It's an eyeshadow, but it looks amazing on the face as a highlight. But yeah, a bit of nose contour. And then just deepening out the cheeks a little bit more to match my shoulders and my décolletage and everything that I'm about to do. So yeah, that's how I start buffing the shadows in. It's using the Clean Color Playlist palette, the blue shades and stuff like that. But yeah, then I spritz some so I get the shadows to be a lot more bold, and intense and opaque on my shoulders because since it is a large area, it's harder to cover it evenly. But yeah, I'm just basically blending it, smudging it, putting it on my neck to contour my neck a little. Applying a bit more highlight to my nose. Then the same pinky highlight on my collarbone to make it pop. And no, I'm not naked here. I am still wearing the strapless dress, just in case you wanted to know. And now this is a really silvery highlight. This is from the same palette. It's a pale white shade with silver reflex, and I put that on the highest points of everything, so it reflected a lot better. And then I take off my lip color, as I said, because I regretted it. I didn't think it would match.
So for lips, I used NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade number 07 Satin Ribbon. On top, I used the Mary Kay Gloss Bold Shine Lip Color. And then to stick the glitter on top of my lips, I used a bit more of a gloss that I actually used to stick glitter on because it's really sticky. And then just pink glitter. And I just stuck it in the middle. The camera also cut me off when I was applying lashes, but I just applied them. I'll apply them off camera anyway. And for lashes, I used the Huda Beauty Lashes Sasha number 11. They're the ones I have on right now, obviously. And yeah, I basically applied them. I applied a bit more mascara on top. But the chest, I'm actually going to make it a bit deeper. So, like, kind of like contouring. So I'm using like this bluish shade to contour this. And that is it. That is it for the unicorn costume type of thing. I'm just going to zoom you out a little bit more. But yeah, this is it. I did a headband DIY, so I did this headband. And I have a video for it. I'll link it down below. Go watch it if you're interested to see how to make this headband. And yeah, I hope you like this like Halloween unicorn tutorial. I had lots of fun creating it. I like really got creative and I don't know, I just really like how it came out. And yeah, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!